Hi guys, welcome to Rootstem and welcome to this Kill Team Battle Report. Hi guys, thank you very much for joining me today. In today's game we have the new Intercessors that Games Workshop has allowed us to lovingly download for free from their website, taking on the might of the Sisters of Battle, the Ecclesiarchy kill team from the Compendium set. So, if you don't know, they've actually increased the size of the Intercessors to a 6-man team, allowing you to be able to take between differences of the standard sort of bolt rifle heavy, standard bolt heavy or auto bolt rifle, and of course taking the assault intercessors as well. Now, I don't have a dedicated kill team. I like to use the forces out of my 40k to actually make kill teams because I like to have figures go back and forth. I don't really like to just have one lot of figures just doing one set of things. I like to sort of mix and match it. And me and Bev, who's going to be my opponent today, we did come across the fact that the Arco-Flagellant units seem very, very tough and very, very strong in the couple of previous games that we played with the Sisters. So we thought we'd pit the Sisters kill team with the 5 Arco-Flagellants against what I personally consider to be a little bit overpowered Space Marines. So for today's terrain, this is going to be my kill zone. We've got some of the standard ruins around, some barrels, and of course some of the light and heavy plus obscuring pieces of terrain. Of course, that is going to be heavy. You aren't going to be able to see through the windows. If somebody, of course, is going to be elevated, but if you have to cross 2 inches, then you're not going to be able to. It's same with these particular ruins as well. They're going to be the heavy traits, same as what the ruins are. These are going to have the light. We're also going to stick the inventory on both of these two and the little sort of package over there. So all 3 of them are going to have the new trait from White Dwarf 478, which is called inventory. So you're going to be able to search them for an action point. You roll a d3 and add 1, and you're allowed to add an additional piece of inventory to your kill team member for searching through those. These also are going to have the light. You're going to be able to scale over them, no problem as well. So you're not going to be able to have to you sacrifice any movement to move over. These 2 are going to be more interesting because these are going to have the smoke haze, which basically means that all the way around them is going to be a haze of smoke, which if you actually draw a line of sight across it, it's obscuring. So we've got some really good obscuring pieces of terrain, hopefully meaning that we're going to be able to get some in-close combat into the middle of the game. Now, we've not rolled for the objective. I prefer to do that after I've set up the kill team. These are going to be light as well. Those little bits of barricade, they're also going to be light on the game. I'll prefer to do, we'll give these possibly the light trait. Majority of the stuff will tend to be the light trait and they'll tend to be in cover. But I do like to set up the terrain before actually rolling for the mission. So, before I roll for the mission, let's just have a quick look at these kill teams. So this will be the Space Marine Intercessor kill team. Now, as you can see, I've gone for 3 standard bolt rifle intercessors, and I've also gone for 3 of the assault intercessors. Equipment wise, I've gone for the blessed bolts on this guy here. This fellow here with the sort of scope, I know 2 of them has got the scope where he's pointing, is going to have the, I can't remember what the equipment scope is going to be, but I'm going to put it on, I'll put it on the screen. He's going to be equipped with scope, and then these 2 fellas here are going to both be equipped with frag grenades. This is my sergeant. He's going to have a bolt pistol and a power fist. Now, the reason I say that these guys can be a little bit OP is in the standard Space Marine list, there's 5 of them, and to be able to shoot twice or fight twice, you would need to spend a strategy point. You need to spend command points to be able to do it. In this kill team, these guys have got the ability to be able to shoot twice or cause combat twice in a turn without having to spend stratagem points. So you're going to be able to spend your stratagem points on other things. Now, I do think some of the other stratagems are not as good as what you can get on the Space Marine one, but we will see, because I can also take 2 particular skills, combat doctrines, if you will, into this army. So these are called chapter tactics. Now, the first one I'm going to be taking is stealthy. Stealthy does allow me to be able to just make sure that if I am in cover and the attacking operative is more than 6 inches away, then I can do one of two things. I can take a standard save and retain it as a critical save, or I can actually have, I think I can re-roll or retain an additional save because I'm behind, rather than your standard behind cover. Yes, I did say that right. I get to retain an additional save. So for me, it's quite a powerful pick. I mean, it's going to be very, very hard for Bev with her standard bolters to be able to really knock me down. On the flip side, I am going to be taking the other one is Deadly Sharpshooter. Now, on Deadly Sharpshooter, I'm -1 from the critical damage that I do, but I gain Mortal Wound 1. So that one particular damage is no longer going through, it's automatically going through. So we'll see whether or not with these bolt weapons, these guys are going to be really good in combat, especially since these 3 here are going to be able to fire twice, and these 3 here are going to be able to close combat twice. So the Sisters Killed team is going to be comprising of 5 Battle Sisters and 5 Arco-Flagellants. We've already seen what the Arco-Flagellants can do in previous games. They are nasty. Now the leader is going to be equipped with a Power Sword and a Plasma Combi. Pretty nice combination when going against Space Marines. We've got 3 Sisters then with bolters and 1 with a melter gun. The melter gun is going to be the one that's going to be able to try and take out these Marines successfully. Bev's going to really want to keep that one alive, hence why she's giving it from equipment the File of Restoration. So that's going to be able to recover its own wounds if it doesn't die in 1 turn. The Sergeant Sister or Sister Superior at the top has given herself a Lazarus, so she's got a 4-up invulnerable save in case any of that pesty P1 comes in. And as Bev put it, the 2 Blondies are going to be carrying crack grenades, ready to annihilate some of the Space Marines' armour if they get a little too close. We've also got, of course, the 5 Arco-Flagellants. I am going to be a little bit worried about those guys because they have Ceaseless to rerolling 1s and do a lot of damage when they come into combat, and those flailing arms flail. Right, let's get the mission going. So we have rolled up the mission. We managed to get mission 3-2 from the actual main rulebook. And if I can bring it up, I'll be able to tell you. There we go. 3-2. This is Duel of Wits. So we have 5 objectives, as you can see, in the middle of the actual board. At the beginning of each turn, we're going to select one of those 3 in the centre to be, well, each of us will select one to be a primary objective. And we have to do the Gambit action point on those. We have to do it while within 2 inches of a circle of a non-exhausted marker. We gain 1 CP, and you also gain 1 victory point every time you do the Gambit action on one of those. We also earn 2 VPs if at the end of the turning point we control more objectives than our opponent, which in the first turn, with Bev having more players, should mean that Bev will probably, hopefully, get more points to begin the game with. Now, these are my missions. I'm not going to scream them out loud because Bev will be paying attention, but I've taken these as, well, I've managed to shuffle and get these as my missions. And this side is going to be my deployment zone. This side is going to be Bev's deployment zone.
And these are my objectives.
So deployment wise, we're kind of using some of the crates and our stack to be able to hide. In the scouting phase, Bev's already put down her additional barricade that she's taken. I'm going to be doing a dash action with this guy in a moment, just to try and get him further up the field. Bev has gone for Flagellants and Sisters. The Melter Gunner, which I'm going to be afraid of, is kind of around here with the leader. And of course, we've got some more Arcos there. I'm just going to want to... I know what Bev's just going to do. She's just going to shove them forward as fast as she can, just to try and murderize any and all of my men. Right. I'm going to do my dash action, which has managed to get me there. So with me picking Recon, Bev picking the Defender, that means that I can make her have the initiative this turn. We're all pretty much hiding, so I think turn 1, there's not going to be a lot going on. So turn 1, very anticlimactic because we're both on sneak orders. Bev has managed to control the centre objective, but we did put one of the Gambit markers on there, meaning I managed to move forward and activate it, giving me a point. The second gambit marker is actually under here. Bev ran onto the objectives to make sure that I couldn't get close to them, so she's effectively controlling that one. She's also controlling that one and the centre one. I control this one and this one over here, meaning that Bev will actually score 2 VPs. Now what's interesting is that we've got lots of Arcos down here. We've got lots of places for a lot of charging going off. So I don't think my stealth tactic is going to work very well. I think we're going to be a bit too close, especially with the deployment and the rate of which Bev is running up. The Melter Gunner in the centre is really going to give me an hard time if I'm not careful. Ooh, right. Let's go into turn 2 and roll off to see who's got priority. Right, rolling off. I get a 3. Bev gets a 6. She has the initiative. This will be interesting. So, at the end of turn 1, it was 2 points to Bev, 1 point to me. At the start of turn 2, apologies, we forgot to put down certain markers. Right, that is Bev's special objective. That is my special objective for the Gambit. Bev has decided that this Arco-Flagellant here is charging this Space Marine. And I've also played damage limitation and central control in my turn. So this is going to be quite important to see what happens to this Space Marine. So Bev has got 5 dice compared to my 4. So, yep, I know what I need. Bev's rolling 5 dice. She's got Extremist Triggers word has been activated. So she can re-roll a 1s for Ceaseless, which will be another hit. And she did play some more stratagems, but I'm not sure if that applies. I will double check. And the other 2 stratagems she played was just for Adeptus Sororitas. She played all 3 of her strategic ploys from the compendium this turn. So she's got 3 normal hits and a critical. What is my Space Marine boy going to do back? He's got 3 normal hits. This is going to be painful, I think. So, Bev gets to go first. What do you want to do? Do you want to block any of my attacks, or do you want to just wail on me?
I'll wail on you.
She's going to wail on me. I'm guessing with the critical first.
Absolutely.
Critical first hits me. That will knock the Marine down 4 points of damage. Now, he'll be down then to 10 wounds, because he starts on 14, and Bev's character starts on 10. So, I think I do 4 damage apiece, so 4, 8, 12. So we've got a good chance of killing him, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Bev can't kill me because it's 4 and then 3 damage apiece.
All right, yeah. So I can only do 9 more damage.
So if I... well, what I'll do is I'll smack Bev. So that will be 3 points of damage to Bev, so that will knock her down to 7. I'll get some dice out. But she can ignore these hits. So 3 dice, Bev, and on 5 up, you get to ignore them. Because you roll your dice. No, 3 dice.
Sorry, I don't know what you're telling me to do.
When you ignore wounds. Apologies, guys. She does... Yeah, she's had a beer. Oh, wow. Wicked. So bad for me, as that actually doesn't kick in. Bev's back up to a full 10 with the Arco. So what are you going to do with the rest of your attack? Well, your next attack, do you want to block one of my 2 remaining dice, or are you going to hit?
I was going to hit you.
Hit again. Down for another 3. That Marine's down to 7. I can't kill you now, so what I might do is block that one.
Okay.
What do you want to do with your last?
Hit you.
Hit me. Knocks me down to 4, and I'll hit you for 3. So do you save them?
Yeah.
So roll dice.
All
3 damage. Yep, 3 damage going in. No, not this time. So you'll be down to 7 wounds on that. Oh, fuck. So in my turn, I've decided that this Assault Intercessor is going to run around, he's going to charge, and he's going to beat up these guys. So I'm going to be able to re-roll at least one of these dice in my turn. It's a good job, because I whiffed that pretty bad. Right, so I managed to get a crit. And 2 normal hits. Now this is against Arco-Flagellants. So go ahead with the first Arco. That'll be, because we'll move it up to a crit, so that'll be 2 crits. And Bev can reroll 1s. Trigger, oh damn it. Trigger word is active. That's, yeah. I'm probably going to not do very well here. Right, so my Marine is... Yeah, that's a lot of hits. That's going to be a lot of hits and attacks coming through the actual Space Marine. So I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to have to hit you, aren't I, for 5.
Okay.
So I've hit you for 5. So let me get you some more dice. How many dice have you got over there? Huh?
2.
2. You're going to want the proper dice. So we'll give her another 3. And so roll 5 dice to ignore those wounds. You didn't ignore any. So I actually do take a good wallop off you there. And you're down to 5 wounds remaining. Coming back at me. What are you putting back at me? So that's that gone. That's done damage to you. 5 wounds remaining. Are you just going to wallop me, or are you going to try and block?
I think I'll try and block.
So you're going to use one of your regulars to block my regular. So that stops that. I will hit you again, which takes you down to 1 wound remaining.
Okay.
So great. But all of this lot's going to come back against this Space Marine. So that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I actually do think you might kill me. So if I do hit you with that, I'm dead. So I think the best thing for me to do is to block that. Oh, I'm dead anyway. I really am. In fact, no, because if I can get the critical on the second attack, then I might be able to do you over. Right, so yeah, I'll block that. So you then do 8, 9, 10, 11 to me. So I'm going to go with the second attack, because the Space Marines, Assault Intercessors, can now fight twice if you take the Intercessor kill team. I'm going to fight again. The problem I've got is that Bev here, she's got 5 wounds left because of the way I had to sort of block the attacks coming back at me. So if I don't do a critical hit, Bev only needs to do a normal hit against me and I'm dead. So I'm going to roll the dice. But also she could stop some of the actual hits. So I'm going to roll the dice. I get 2 criticals and I can re-roll that. So I've got 3 critical hits. So this is a good chance of killing her. But Bev rolls for 5 dice. She gets to re-roll the ones. So she's got 2 crits because she's got lethal. So that's my criticals, Bev's criticals, standard and standard. Now, I'm going to hit Bev with a crit, which is going to do 5 damage, which will kill her. But Arco-Flagellants can ignore wounds on a 5 up. So Bev rolls 5 dice. And she saves 2 of them. So she's still on 2. Which means that all she needs to do is hit me and I'm dead.
I'll hit you then.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you would. Yeah, smack. So, back to Bev's turn. Bev has decided to activate this sister. She has activated the objective and she can clearly see from one side to both sides of him. So, my sergeant, as it were, so she's going to open fire with her bolt gun. So, go ahead then. Oh, she got a critical. So, I can't remember what that did because you got special divine guidance, didn't you? It basically means that if she gets a critical, she can re-roll any of her hit dice. She decided not to. I am just going to take my standard saves. I am within 6, so no special benefit for stealth. I saved 2. None of them are crits. So 2 of them will go off, meaning that she hits me with a crit and a standard. That's how many points of damage?
7.
Ooh. So it's actually desperation time, to be honest with you folks. That Marine getting slaughtered down there, I am very heavily outnumbered, and these Arco-Flagellants are going to be able to run across everything. Now, I am going to be able to do some overwatching, but if I'm in combat, I can't overwatch. And it's getting into a position where I'm still holding objectives while overwatching. So I suppose, yeah, this Arco-Flagellant team is definitely doing it. I've fallen back there, that's 2 action points, but I've still got an action point left. I'm on engage, I'm going to blast that guy. Now, this one's got the ceaseless bolt, not the ceaseless bolt, the special bolt ammunition. Hopefully flash it up on the screen, Paul. Meaning that I've got +1 to me damage on both of these 2 weapons, on standard and advanced. And because I've taken the Yeah, the marksman's. Any criticals are going to do mortal wounds against this guy. I can still stop him. So, 4 dice. I am injured, but I'm not injured because of and they shall know no fear. So, moving freeze. I got 2 crits. That's pretty good, actually. And I got 1 miss. I'm going to use a command point. Oh, Christ. So that puts me down 2 CP. So, right, so 2 critical hits is pretty good. This means that the P1 is actioned. So, Bev's down to 2 dice. And she saves 1, which will be a critical. So, I'm guessing you're going to save a critical hit there.
Yes.
Now, because of the blessed bolts, rather than being 3 and 4, these are going to be 4 and 5. But the strategy, the chapter tactic, god damn it, so much stuff, knocks me down 1 from my thing. So, these 2 are 4 regardless, but it does do a mortal wound. So, that's going to be 1 mortal wound and 2 of them. So, that's going to be 8. 9 because of the mortal wound. So you've taken 9 wounds. So she's got 9 dice to try and save how many she's taken. That's the exactly amount of dice she's got in her hand.
Perfect.
So 5s and 6s. So it stops 4. God damn it. So that will be 5 through. He's not injured yet. So Bev had an Arco-Flagellant down this flank. He's run around, smashed into my door. Woohoo! Door, my marine. So that'll be 5 attacks. It's alright. Bev needs freeze. Any 5s are going to be lethal. Now she can't re-roll any of them, but she does have a critical with that 5. So we'll turn that to a 6 just for ease of remembering what's happening. And I believe I get 4 attacks back. So 4 attacks back. I get 2 criticals and a normal. So I've actually done alright there. I do 3 and 4 damage, so does Bev. The only problem is I've only got 4 wounds remaining. Bev just needs to do 1 critical hit and she'll take the Space Marine out. So in my turn, my Intercessor has decided, oh, I've had enough of this. I'm going up onto the barricade. I don't like the melter gunner and she's, you know, hard. So I'm going to fire with the Vengeance class scope, giving him a 5-up lethal into the sister. Oh, fuck. That will be 2 hits. Now she's behind cover, so one of them will be stopped regardless if she wants to. So you could have an auto pass on one of your dice.
Yeah.
So you're going to have an auto pass, so she just needs a 3-up, and she stops it. So I'll shoot again, because Space Marines can. That's better. So that will be 3 critical hits and a standard. So Bev is behind cover. She can have 1 of her dice auto-retain to a 3, which would stop that one.
Yeah, go on then.
Are you sure? Right, no problem. And then she's going to try and get some of these criticals stopped. No. So that would be 3, 6, 9, plus a mortal wound apiece. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking divine guidance, just in case. So, we had a look. Bev couldn't do anything. I've managed to take out, with that second round of shooting, that melter gunner. Back onto Bev's turn. So, Bev has swung around because of the mass amount of move. I can basically move 9 inches with a charge when the extremist trigger word is actioned. Gone straight into the Marine. Now, this is an Assault Marine, so I do get 5 attacks, thankfully. Go ahead with your 5. Reroll you want. Ooh, only 4 normal this time. That might be my advantage. What am I doing? What am I doing? 2 basic. Right, so we both, I think actually I caused 4 and 5, but I will double check that. Right, so Bev's got 4 basic hits, I've got 2 basic hits. What are you doing, Bev?
Hitting you.
It's going to hit me for a basic. That's going to knock 3 points of damage off me. That's going to leave me with 11 wounds left. I am going to hit you for a basic. Knocking 4 points off you, leaving you with 6. Oh,
I'm actually on 5 already.
oh, you are, aren't you? So roll your defense damage. 4 dice. See if you can get those 5-ups. No, that will knock the guy down to 1 wound remaining. So that's hit, that's hit. Bev, are you hitting me? I'm guessing you, or do you want to save yourself and block that? If you block that, I can't hit you anymore, and then you can wail on me with 2.
That's a good idea.
Bev blocks, I can't do anything. She hits me with another 2 for another 6 points of damage. So in total, she'll have done 9 points of damage to me. So the Space Marine in the centre has decided to try and get some better angles on these guys. He's shifted. I've got full attack on that and half, well, that one will be in cover. So I'm going to try and go for the uninjured one first with my bolter. 4 shots. I've got a crit, so it knocks 1 defence dice off. So Bev will only have 2 defence dice left, and this is not in cover. She's going to need some 6s. She got a 6. So I'm guessing she's going to stop the crit.
Yep.
Crit stopped. But although 1 mortal wound will still go through because of the chapter tactics. So you suffered 1 mortal wound from there. And then these should be 3 each. I think 3, 6, 9. So that would be a total of 10. So 10 wounds on that guy there. Bev needs to try and stop these. And she manages to stop 2. So that will knock him down to 2 remaining. He is definitely injured. Now he'll open up on the one in cover. So I'm not going to try and finish that guy off. I'm just going to try and shoot at the one that's now in cover. 4 dice. I've got 2 criticals and 2 normal hits. So doing well there. So the 2 criticals will knock you down to only 2 dice. You can have 1 auto pass, which I recommend you do because you're in cover. So 1 will be a 6.
Oh.
And then your other dice is not a save. So you can stop one of these criticals.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So that critical still causes 1 point of mortal wound damage because of the thing. So that's 3, 6, 9, 11 damage this time round. So just re-roll one of the failed dice. So you should have 10 there. No, you
Use
should have
one
10.
of my failed dice.
When you roll. Bev does normally play this game. She's tired. Ain't you tired?
We just haven't played this for a long time.
Well, okay. And you can re-roll one of your fails because you should have had 11 saves. So
I mean, there's 4 crits there at least. So that's all the saves.
That's 4 saves out of the 11. So that would mean that you suffered 7. I think I've killed you.
I'm died.
Yeah, I think you're dead. So success in getting rid of one of the Arco-Flagellants. So far, 1 sister down, 1 Arco-Flagellant down. It still does not compensate for 2 Space Marines. But it's too bad. Bev's still got quite a few cards to play down here, or cards or people. She's got quite a few that could be moved to try and shoot some bolters. She needs to try and stop me from getting that centre, really, to be honest. Because I'll get, if I can control that centre, I get a point. But I don't know what Bev's cards are either. Right. So one of the blondies, as Bev puts it, has run down and has launched a crack grenade at my sergeant, who's now exposed and within 6. This stealthy one, I won't bother with. Go ahead. Oh my good God. I am dead because I'm down 1 dice, and even if I get 2 critical saves here, those 2 are going to cause 4 points of damage apiece. So there you go, a critical save, a normal save, and then that causes 9 wounds, and I've only got 8 left. I've lost another bloody Marine. So Bev has just revealed headhunters, so she has taken out my leader. I feel like, what am I doing wrong here? Why are my tactics all rubbish? What's happening?
I don't know. It's the second turn as well, so I've got 2 VPs for that.
Yeah, I know you did. So you're on 5 compared to my 1. Because of a rush with goddamn too many people. Right. I've only got 1 operative left, and then it's going to have to be some Overwatchers. So this guy is going to take on the Arco-Flagellant in a fight.
Okay.
Right, so we're both injured, but I'm ignoring injuries because of initial no fear. 5 attacks. I haven't charged, so I can't re-roll anything, so I only got 3 normal hits. But, well, this is going to... Bev, roll your dice. So roll, because you get 5 attacks, it's going to be forced hit because you're minusing 1. Yeah. You've got 2 lethal, so you've got 2 critical hits. And you can re-roll your 1s because they're ceaseless. Christ.
That's the other one, isn't it?
So, yeah. That's a free... Do you know? Right, so here's the important bit. I hit you for 4 damage.
Okay.
So if you save all 4 of these with a 5 up, you're going to hurt me a lot. No, thank God. Right, so So he goes down before he gets a chance to hurt me. Right, that's shuffled round with the sister. She's going to fire onto the battle brother that's on top of the thingy. He's in exposed position. So it'll be 4 shots, needing freeze, I believe.
Yep.
We'll give alters. She didn't get a critical, so she can't retain any additions.
Yeah.
Yep, so she's got 2 hits, 3 saves, needing freeze. Oh, for God's sake. 1. So is that 3 points of damage?
Yes.
Yeah. So on my turn, Intercessor's going to go into Overwatch, shoot the Arco, needing 4s because of the Overwatch. God damn it, I got 1 hit. 3 dice, needing, any of them need a 6. So Overwatch has been done with that lad. Your turn. So the Battle Sister Superiors run from one piece of cover to the other. She's going to target this guy. Now, she's not within the 6. So I'm going to be able to get, if I do retain a crit of all, I don't think I'm going to be able to, because are you overcharging to hot?
Yes.
She's overcharging, so that's AP2. Wicked. Go on, 2s to hit. No criticals, but it didn't matter. I am probably dead. Because if I roll 1, oh look, I stop that one.
Well done.
So how many damage is that?
15.
Jesus Christ. Right, I think I'm going to play a stratagem point. So, she's shot, she's smashed, she's dead. I'm going to play Vengeance, did I say? Yep. Wrath of something. So, yeah, the one where I get to shoot before I die. I would normally be classed as injured, but Angel of Death is in place, so I'm not. So I'm going to shoot her right into a cover piece. Oh,
I mean, that was scary.
I got 2 hits. 3 dice needing saves. Well, she only did 1 save. She could have retained 1 automatically, but has chosen not to by rolling the dice because she's too excited. So she will take at least 3 wounds. Right, so at the end of turn 2, I did incredibly badly on that round. My dice rolls have been atrocious. Bev's dice rolls, as usual, have been really good there. The only time I roll really good against Bev is when I play Gene Steel Occult, because I think the Cult just hate Bev. Arco-Flagellants are shifting forward down here. I'm being properly surrounded here. Arco is not dead. He's not close enough to be able to score. Got 2 objectives. Bev's got 3, giving her another 2 VPs at the end of his turn, actually taking it to 7 victory points to 2. And I didn't get none of my damage limitations in central control. And Bev has managed to play, what is it, Execution?
I've now revealed Execution, yeah.
So if she kills more operatives than I kill in the next turn, she'll score some more points. Ooh, this is difficult. We'll see what turn 3 brings. So, I'm going to go with this Space Marine first. I'm going to action. We're going to shoot the injured Arco. So 4 dice. Oh, before that, yeah, I've played it and they shall know no fear to make sure that my injured guy is no longer really injured. Taking some shots at the Arco. We've got 3 hits. I was going to need 3 6s. No, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9 damage. 9 dice. See if she can negate 8. No, he's gone down. And then he's going to take a walk up to the objective and action the objective that Bev decided that this one was going to be her primary objective for this turn. That one's mine over there. So I've managed to score myself a VP and an additional command point. Woohoo! Right, your turn, Bev.
That should have been.
So, Bev's moved an operative over. I'm going to give him some welly, or supposedly try and give him some welly. Go ahead then, my dear. You shoot. 4 shots. Ooh, that was bad. I'll just move that figure out of the way. Only 1 hit. And his armour, yeah, bounces off. Right, bolt pistol is opening fire into the... So I've done the action, got a victory point, he's shifted over, he's now shooting at the leader. Heavy bolt pistol, and he whiffs. I get 1. You're in cover, doesn't matter, it's going to be saved.
Hey.
Great. So, more whiffs by me. Are we sure these guys are even proper Space Marines? I've got positions to be able to do some Overwatch shots. It just depends on whether or not Bev manages to murderize everybody with these guys. Arco-Flagellants again, for the win. So the Sister Superiors decided to charge over the top of the barricade into the Space Marine. So the Sister Superior, I believe, has got 4 attacks with her power sword. That might be quite hurtful. Let's roll off. Go on, Bev, you roll first. Bev does get a critical, which is alright, because it means that she can re-roll one of her fails.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yes. I might get some revenge here, Bev. Oh, I might get some... Oh, hang on. No, I won't. I've only got 5 wounds left.
And my crit rolls a 6.
Yeah. So I'm dead.
Hey!
I can't stop that because her crit does 6 damage. God damn it. So in Overwatch, the only real targets that I've got is going to be this sister here, or them 2 sisters. So I'm going to try and target, but she actually is on a line basis. I believe she's in cover. So I'm going to just go for it. Shoot the Sister Superior. Try and take her out. Oh, nice. 3 hits. Now, the Sister Superior, none of them's criticals, so she's got 3 dice and she can automatically save 1 because she's behind cover. So she does that. So she's got 2 saves to make of 3 up. If she fails both of them, she's dead. Yeah, damn you. Still got plenty of rerolls. In fact, I've got plenty of rerolls, so I don't know why I've not been using them. So that will be another 3 points of damage to her, so she'll be injured on 3 wounds left. So this could be the last action of the game. The Arco-Flagellant has charged in. 5 attacks, needing 3s. This one's not injured. Oh, Bev's throwing dice everywhere. Reroll 1s for ceaseless. God damn it! Right. What are you doing first, Bev?
Probably hitting you.
Hitting me with what? Standard, critical? What are you doing? Hitting me with a critical, probably.
Yeah, critical.
So it hits me with a crit. That takes 6 points of damage. Leaves me on 2. I'm on 14, so that's going to leave me on 8.
Yeah.
So I'm going to crit you. So I do 4 points of damage. But do you save those 4 points of damage?
Yeah, why not?
4 dice, come on. No, you don't. 4 points of damage, you're down to 6.
Okay.
Next attack, I'm guessing, is another critical, or are you going to try and stop some of these damage from going through?
No, I'll just hit you again.
I'll just hit you. I'll just hit you again.
Do it again.
Just hit you again, knock you down to 4. There you go. Well, I think I might be able to kill you here. So if I hit you, that's another 3 points of damage. So you're down to 6.
Yep.
Because you lost 4. So roll 3 more dice to see whether or not you can stop the damage from going through. No, so you're down to 3. Oh, wow. Right. So far, that's 2 and 2. You hit me again with one of these.
Yeah.
Because lethal 5+ doesn't apply at the moment.
No.
So I'll be down to 1 wound. And then I hit you for 3. Meaning, you're going to take... If you don't get a 5 on this, you're dead. Damn you! So 1-6 leaves the Arco on 1 wound remaining. It hits me with another one of those and takes the last Marine off the board.
Yeah.
Right, and with that, Bev wins the game. She's wiped out the entirety of the Intercessor team. I don't know if it was through inept tactics by myself. Bad dice rolling was an effect.
It was on both sides. The dice.
Phew. All right, Bev,
Every
no
now
problem.
I'm being polite, obviously.
I know you are. I know you are. I got some bad dice on there. It's only when I versed my Gene Stealer cult that it actually comes through. I think next time around we're just going to have pure strain Gene Stealers versus this kill team and see what actually happens. Yeah, that was brutal. Brutal and bloody. I got an absolute pasting. First turn, managed to get up there. Second turn, I just got mulch. I should have probably tried to hold back, but I thought, Space Marines, I'll be able to deal with them. Maybe not. Maybe not even with 14 wounds, I'm not going to deal with it. I'll have to look through more of a chapter tactics maybe, just to see if I could take a different style of chapter tactics for this game, actually going against the Arcos, that maybe something where the critical hits don't do as much damage, etc, etc. But I'll be honest, the amount of hits that they do, they'll just wail on you. And then of course just 2 needs to come in and it takes you out, and anybody weaker than the Space Marine will just taken out pretty much straight away. They're pretty good. The Arcos, they are pretty good. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button if you do want to see more. We're going to try and get more battle reports going because it's been a while. It's been a hiatus, and as Bev screamed to me earlier in this game, it's been a while since I've played this game. But we're going to get more done. Fingers crossed. Well, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.